안녕하세요. Hi, my name is Alexa Miller, and I'm here to tell you why I'd be the perfect choice for you to teach at your school. I'm a recent Brock graduate with a sociology degree, and while this doesn't have too much to do with teaching, I do hope to become a teacher in the future, and once I return from Korea, I hope to apply to Teachers College. I've had a lot of experience working with children in the past. First, as a synchronized swimming coach, which, if you don't know what synchronized swimming is, it's a sort of dance in the water, but it is harder than it sounds. So, there I would teach swimmers new skills that they had never learned before. And this kind of relates to teaching English because I'll be teaching students who have a very basic knowledge of English or no knowledge of English at all. And I'll be teaching them something new, something they have never learned before. And like in my synchro team, I would love to learn and see how they progress throughout the year. It is the most rewarding experience that I could ask for. I've also had experience with children as a childcare assistant and as a camp counselor. And through these experiences, I learned how to be fun, creative, and engaging. Something that I think is really important in teaching English especially because you want to keep the kids engaged in something that they've never learned before. I also learned patience as a camp counselor, which I feel is very important when working with kids because sometimes there's going to be those days when they're not listening to you, but you have to keep your cool and be able to deal with them accordingly. So I feel like being a camp counselor really helped me with that. I'm really looking forward to going to Korea as a teaching experience because I really want to work with kids in the future. I also think the experience will be great for me because I'll be able to learn about a new culture and live in a new place that I've never lived before. I also have my TESOL certificate, and that course really gave me the experience that I needed to know that I was a great teacher. My favorite part was creating our own lesson plan. So I'm here to present one to you now. Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, before the lesson starts today, we're just going to go over what we did last week. So who can tell me what we learned last week? Susie? Right, adjectives, yes. And who can tell me what an adjective is? Tommy? Perfect. Yes, an adjective describes a noun. Okay, going on with adjectives today, we're going to learn a different type of adjective. So I'm first going to show you these pictures, and then I want you to describe them for me. Okay? Now, can anyone tell me what you saw in that first picture? Bobby. Yes, one man was tall. Linda. Yes, one man was short. And anything else? Susie. Oh, yes, one man did have a big nose. Okay, so I want you to tell me what you guys see in this next picture. So how about that picture? What did you guys notice in that one? Sarah. Yes, one man was old. Michael. Yes, one man was young. Well, I guess we can call him a kid or a child. Anything else? Tara. Oh yes, the boy was wearing a shirt. A red shirt, right? Yes, very good, class. Okay, now let's look at this next picture. Okay, so how about that last picture? It'll be the last one we're doing, okay? Joe. Yes, there was a girl in one picture and there wasn't in the other. But can we look for something that describes the picture? Sophie. Yes, you're right. One did look very, very dry. The desert is usually very dry. Amy? Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. The other one is wet. Okay, now what I want to teach you is about comparative adjectives. So what we're going to learn is how to compare one picture to the other. Okay, So this is how it goes.
We form the comparative form of a one-syllable adjective by adding ER, like in this example. Small becomes smaller. If the one-syllable adjective ends with an E, we just add R to create the comparative form. As you can see in this example, large becomes larger. If the one-syllable adjective ends with a single consonant with a vowel before it, we double the consonant and add ER to make the comparative form. In this example, big becomes bigger. If the adjective has two or more syllables, we add more before the adjective. In this example, beautiful becomes more beautiful. If the adjective has two syllables but ends with a Y, we change the Y to an I and add ER to the end. In this example, happy becomes happier.
Okay, class, now we're going to do a little bit of an activity. So I'm going to give half of you a slip of paper with a comparative adjective on it, and within the rest of the class, I want you to find a person who that matches up to. For example, on the first sheet, it says, find someone who is older than you. So you would have to go, and within the rest of the class, you would have to find someone who is older than you. Okay, let's get started. Does everyone have their partner? Perfect. Once you're with your partner, I want you guys to sit down, and I'm going to come around and I'm going to give you 3 different sentences with 3 different words. Well, they're not sentences yet, but that's your job. So the words will be 2 nouns and an adjective. And what I want you to do is change the adjective that I give you into its comparative form. For example, if I gave you the nouns December and July, I would want you to change the adjective cold into the sentence December is colder than July. Does everyone understand? Anybody have any questions? No? Okay, let's get started. Has everyone finished their sentences? Okay, very good, class. Now I want one person from each group, the person who wasn't given the slip of paper at the beginning of class, and I want you to come up and write one of your sentences on the board. Is that okay? Everyone understand? Okay, perfect. Susie, you can go first. Okay, that's it, class. It's been a really good day. You guys have learned a lot. We'll see you tomorrow and we'll do a bit of review on the comparative adjectives, and then we'll move on to something different, superlative adjectives. Okay, have a good day.
I would just like to say thank you for watching my video and considering me for the position. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.